And the same people don't stop watching Big Brother Nigeria. They watch all the seasons, they will stop. Now those things have no impact in their lives. Are we together? Those other things has no any financial impact in their lives, and yes, they watch them. Because the human flesh seems to enjoy frivolous things than serious matters. So I want to really salute you, especially those of you who come here every week, no matter what. Whether you have somebody to register in your team or not, you still come. I really want to applaud you. Please, can you clap for yourself? Let's clap for someone. That is solid one. When I see old men like this, dishing out knowledge that is not, that even the young are trying to grasp, it becomes a big challenge for me. I'm trying to understand the man's books and his different talks around the world. And you know why people, he has brought the son into him, according to him, the son writes better than him. They both speak in different conferences around the world. I support I'm having an author like that. I used to know one author. You will see the picture of the man and the daughter, you think is the man and the wife. And they were actually focusing on branding. It was that man that actually opened my eyes to when Nigeria was trying to rebrand, and our dear sister of blessed memory, Dora Quili, branded Nigeria as great nation and good people. That man was brought into this country. They had the event at Sheraton, and that event cost about 250,000 just to listen to the man. That to let you know how good he is. And this question was thrown to me about great nation, good people. How can they really work that brand to make Nigeria a better place? The man smiled and said, it's the wrong branding. Now, I look back and I believe the man was correct, because those things died natural death. And Nigeria has become worse even since then. Now, why was it a wrong branding? He said in branding, you don't lie. It's not really a projection. Branding is actually who you are. That's what you talk about. He said, number one, Nigeria is not a good people, international wise. When we talk about international communities, are we good people? No, answer me now. No. Come on now, we messed up everywhere we go. I've been to a few countries and I can see that most times they enjoy employing Ghanaians. That you see, you lodge in a hotel, you see a black man, you are very sure it's not a Nigerian. Walk up to the man, greet the man, it's not Nigerian. They're so scared engaging our people. So we lied to say we are good people. That's what the woman was trying to project, but it's a lie because this is the branding we're talking about. Then, which other one? He said, good people, a great nation. He said, no, where are you in the map of the world that makes you a great nation? What invention, what is it that you want to talk about? When you really look at it, we are just giving ourselves hope. Well, the only play we have done well is in sport, and it's even now that we're trying to really get the best in the sports. World Cup we have never won once. So those who won it 3 times, what would those ones say if we call ourselves a great nation? If it's only sport. In science, what can we really point to that any of us has manufactured based in Nigeria, not the one that they formatted their brain abroad. So the man said it was not going to work. Like I said, looking back now, really see the man was right. Because those two things have actually gotten worse. Now they ask, okay, what could have been the best for us? What could have been the branding? It mentioned something, it said, the largest and the greenest would have been the better one. That would cause the whole world to want to find out about us. He said, because in every 5 black person, 1 is in Nigeria. So we are the largest black community in the world. So they want to know and find out about these black people. The greenness, our land is green. Expanse of land. And of course, if you have been listening to Peter Bill for some time, he has kept saying that the whole of the north is farmland. The expanse of land should feed us and have enough to export. So when it comes to life issues, be brutally honest to yourself if you want to make progress, especially when it has to do with your finance. I've taught you so many times, before you start confessing positive things, first of all, diagnose where you are. Be sincere. It doesn't mean you are negative. No. You are broke. Agree that you are broke. Don't try to lie about that. Once that is established, then you begin to find solution to that. That is when positive confession begins to make meaning. Are you with me? So you don't say, no, you are broke. Agree first. Don't get angry when they call you broke. Because when you are getting angry, meaning you are not agreeing. You are not actually on your own settle the issue. I don't know if you are getting this thing. You know, you have not formatted your brain on the issue. Because if you are done formatting your brain on that, you've been broke, for example, and somebody want to mock you being broke, you could, at that time, you can actually smile. You are like someone who was a prostitute, who has stopped prostituting. So when you call her prostitute, she doesn't feel offended any longer. She just smiles, say that was me, not the me of today. So when you are done with your own mathematics, somebody call you broke, say, well, that was the me of yesterday, not today, because you know you have found out a way to work yourself out of being broke. My bishop has come to a level like that made him to carry 2 books. I went to a place according to him and asked God what is the secret of prosperity. What do you think made him to go for 3 days venture? He realized that he was broke and he didn't like the life. Now, if this is my life, there must be a way out. There is anyone who has solution to this, or who has a result in what I'm looking for, without playing pranks. And they found Bamba, Kenneth Copeland, and the wife, and they took their books and they went on the search. The reason I never felt small, even when I didn't have this money, is I heard Brian Tracy, because I read almost all the books I could find by him there. He said, when people disrespect you, he said, do not get angry with them. He said, get angry with the situation. So when the situation change, they will also change the respect of you. So most of the time when you get angry, you tell them because you are trying to react. You've not actually found the way out that will make you not to feel offended any longer. Are we together? So when my bishop found it and he says, pain, I can never be poor. You see now, that is when the solution starts now. Before the evening, I can never be poor, it will not work because you have not found it. From that day, he became wealthy, even when there was no money in the pockets. So take care of this very, very serious. And for some of us who have gone ahead of you in this place, find out how we are doing. The simple things we are doing on the social media. How can you be in a meeting like this, week in, week out? There is no picture of you. You have taken by yourself in the meeting, for example. And when some of you that I have as friends on Facebook, I don't see the duplication of that on your Facebook. I don't even see you share my post for the meeting. You know, just ask yourself if you are sincere enough, if you are brutally honest with yourself enough. Are you actually looking for people to be part of your business? Or you are just having fun? Christmas will enter Embalmment next month. There were people you told about this, probably January. They are watching from their windows to see results, and they are not seeing the results yet. Are you going to end the year like that? Listen to me. The longer you dwell in failing, I don't want to use failure now, in failing in any assignment, the more difficult it becomes for you to have a result in that particular area. That's why if you see even in sports, especially football, you're having a league for a year. If a team loses first match, the probability that they're going to lose second one is there. Because that's how failure works. It will take a longer and extra work from the coaching crew to get it right. And if you won the first match, there is a possibility you're going to carry that energy and the momentum into the second match and win. And if you win in a series of 10 games and you lose the 11th one, there is the possibility of losing the 12th and the 13th before you come back to yourself again. So failing is not something you enjoy or you allow into your life for too much a long time. You must do everything to protect and make sure you keep winning in life. And especially in your finance, because the finance open you up to so many nonsense. So even when you have a first class in any degree, nobody seems to know because money is making a mess of that first class. So that's why you must take the reference. So I'm going to teach basic thing before I do the presentation this morning. I call it positioning yourself to sell in the marketplace. Because some of you don't want to write this, I wait till they don't come to my class without writing material. So we are not joking here. Positioning yourself to sell in the marketplace. Now, if you must become a heavyweight champion, the instructions of that coach must be taken very, very serious. Are we together? So if you think you have a bigger muscle than the coach, and because of that you're not going to listen to his instruction, then you are going to lose out of it. So basically what coaches do is to ask questions and work on your weaknesses and strengthen, and then work on your area of strength. Like in the words of my bishop, he said that great men trade their strengths, only fools market their weaknesses. That man has taught me plenty things. I can't just talk. I can't talk 5 minutes without mentioning something. When I go to church, I'm not even right. When with the book and all that, I'm just looking for that striking statement, just to put that I'm going to use to live my life. Only fools market their weakness. Said great men they trade their strength. So that means we find area you are not good at, don't try to stay there. Otherwise, get a coach to help you out. Because the responsibility of a coach is to bring out the best in the student. That is his assignment. Like I said, he might not even win the heavyweight championship, but he can guide you to win one. Take him serious and take it very serious if you must get there. Whether it's a financial coach, to where I coach you all the time, better take it serious. So if you keep arguing and try to bring your own opinion to bear, that is the reason why where you are financially, and you're going to be there for a long time because you are too smart to take correction from your coach, because your coach is not your friend. Your coaching knowledge I dispense to you is not an opinion. I've started the gym now for 2 months now. Because I understand this, I don't argue with my trainer. And I don't have to do everything there and I see others are doing who already built their muscles. That when you see them coming, you are just wondering, will I ever have muscles? Now they tell you to do some funny things that you don't think make sense, but you have to do it. Imagine you left your house to a gym and all they're asking you to do is just to do like this. Oh, what? Can't reach it. You think it's useless until you now get to 12. Your hand is now looking like, I can't carry it again. But at the beginning, you wanted to argue that, no, give me a yawn. Now, I want to build this thing. No, just small. If you don't watch boxers train, they train like mad people. With a bag and be blowing and be dodging a blow you are not seeing. A punch you are not seeing is coming, you are dodging. Because then you are asked what to do. And that is what's going to bring out the best in you. Are we together? Yes. So, consultant, and the last one we want to look at is number 3, is what? A mentor. Now, in choosing your mentor, this is very significant. Most times, the only ministries I've seen that they have really gotten this thing right. Most of the times, maybe in this country. A mentor simply shows the way. So, When you are choosing a mentor, you don't choose somebody you are wedded than when it has to do with finance. Are we together? Wrong. That could be your coach. That person can be your consultant. If he has the requisite knowledge in that what you're looking for. But when it comes to mentorship, mentorship requires that the person you are looking up to in the area you are not doing well, and the person is doing better than you. That is the one they call mentor. It's not just it can. Now, one person can be three. It can be a mentor, can be a coach, can be a consultant. But there are people actually that are very good becoming a consultant. All right. Like I said, they don't have to be wealthier than you. The same thing with coach. But when it comes to mentorship, no way, the person must be wealthier. At least for finance, when you talk about finance. Otherwise, if he's a boxer, he must have won all the championship and probably unified them. You know they have that in boxing. When you win almost everything, because you unify all the bets. I think that's what Joshua wanted to do. Joshua wanted to do that, he couldn't really handle it. When you unify everything, they tell you undisputed. And I went to him, and he also was looking for marketers. Computer village, he wants to brought out the Coca-Cola, got those Milo, all of them. I put them for baskets. Me that came from Kano. I trekked from under the bridge to Area F to passport area. I didn't know anywhere. All I was doing was be looking at billboards so that if I'm returning, I don't miss road. Because Lagos was totally different from Kano. Kano is well structured. Kano has a long road that you can connect. But Lagos, just get one road, just a long go. You don't know back here, I don't know anywhere. So I was looking everywhere so that I can return. And I finished selling those things. So some of these things I teach you, don't think it because I'm already here. No, I've always been doing it too. I don't give excuse to any nonsense. Ask my cousin there. I used to say something about books. If somebody wrote it, if for somebody to understand. So the person that wrote it, not be human being, I will keep reading. If the English look too big, I have dictionary. Even now I can Google any English now. Then I big dictionary. Some of you have that too. I will check it. If it's too still big, because there are some of them still check it's too big for you. I still have student dictionary. I will go and use when they break it down small. At my level. And I took almost first position through my secondary school. I think God beg you, life is not as difficult as you say. Take it serious. Be deliberate. And by God's grace now, we are not together here. I heard you are doing well, we have to work with you. You see life, and we are together, and we're still doing the business, still doing well in the business. Just want to now add crypto to his business now. Please, get these things. Anybody you give it to, you write your name and your phone number there so the person can reach you. So in case the person comes there, we say you invited, you say doesn't know, we will have seen your name there so that no other person take your prospect. Alright? Because it's what we call engagement in social media activity. That means you engage your followers. You bring them to the awareness of the current happenings in your life and your business. So they are just scrolling through the social media platform. You think that they are playing. You are trying to get into their medulla and take them out of the crowd and make them to focus on the present knowledge or the present happening. Are you getting that? People are busy with football and politics. Then your own engagement pops up. Then it quickly takes the attention away from all of that to focus on what you're talking about right now. So check out everyone who is doing well, even on that social media that you're talking about. Those who even get a lot of that. You see that they engage their fans or their followers almost 5 times a day. You all check out your only post come once in a month. And most of them you wonder why you don't get the likes. No, they won't like you because they don't even see you. And you don't even like everyone. And some of you even complain, what is it? You are easy to put on Facebook. You are doing this on put on Facebook. It's because you don't understand how it works. That is today's world. That is where it is. That's where the world belongs. It's called target audience. You must know where they are. We have taught something like that before. You can go to my YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube, and look for that training. Talking about influence on the social media. You find where they are and make them to focus on you. That's the reason for posting. So when you are not posting things that have nothing to do with your finance, you are not in ministry, you are posting ministry, but you are not there, you are not a politician, you are posting politics. You see, you lose out. You confuse the followers because they don't know what to look for when they come to your page. So when people come to your platform, let them know what to look for. If you are in ministry, politics, and money, let those three be consistent. For those of you who want to, I'm showing you this so that you can see that we are not wasting your time. So when we say do network marketing, say you don't want to do, you have no idea what you are losing. Now, I'm not even showing you the coins I produce. I'm only telling you that I share with you. This, my brother here, you know, worship with us, the same church. We only met once. This is the second time we are seeing one-on-one. I said, be deliberate about your business. We met once, I picked him up to church, and while we were returning, we were already talking business. Got to know what he does. Of course, I didn't even need an MC. Now, we're going to engage you very soon in one of our programs, because it is now one of us. And I invited him to be here. He would have been here last week, he traveled, but he promised me he was going to be here today. And he made it. In fact, it was one that even reminded me that that meeting is still at the year's old. So the people you meet on daily basis, you tell me the truth from your heart, how many you share the opportunity with. So you are going to be just seeing these people money and not going to earn from it. But NFT, I already earned close to 3,000 NFT now. Because of the payment that's coming every day. Now, let us look at the rank. The ranks, remember we started from, okay, let's do it from here. Number 1, Ruby, 300 euros. Double Ruby, 600. Those of you that know. Sapphire, how much? 3,000 euros. Press it on your calculator. Let's know how much is the rank alone. So if this one doesn't motivate you, I don't know what else will motivate you. Because some of you just enjoy normal life. I'm just my life. I'm not feeling disturb person. No problem. Tell me which business did not disturb anybody. There's what we call interrupted adverts. That you didn't call for it. There are some adverts you look forward to on the TV, but there are some of them that interrupt you. Even when you are watching your favorite thing on your YouTube. You didn't beg for it, and some of them you cannot push it out. Have you noticed that? There's some ad that comes while you're watching your YouTube. They didn't put the arrow for you to swap it. No matter what, you have to wait till that ad finish. You have to understand the kind of world we are in. So you are the only one that is actually passive about your finance. Those who are making the millions in dollars every month, every day, see the way they are forcing you to know what they are selling. You are watching your own, they just pop it, boom, because somebody paid for that ad. And they say, no, you must watch it for the many seconds that you go. And there will be no arrow for you to slide it until it's something finished. So why are you not aggressive now? Okay, are we there? We added that one. Then double sapphire is 9,000 euros. Black sapphire is 15,000 euros. Then we have what? Diamond. Is what? 40,000 euros. Then we have double diamond. 80,000 euros. So let me add them together. How much is that? 147,900 for that's for ranks alone. Okay, add it up with this 100,000 992 plus 56,246. So how much is that? 305, I mean. Okay. So in the last 1 year and 2 months, so we started in June, mid-June really. Someone by promoting the business, by talking to everyone, has earned over 305,000 What's that? 246 euro. Well, some of those money were cash out at 600 and all of that. But if you like, you can multiply it by 700. Dollar is already more than that. This is even euro, but let's even do 700 naira. How much is that now? Oh boy. 213 million, 596. 600 naira, okay? Can I ask only 230 million naira in the last 1 year? Don't be shameful on what is gainful. Can you see this kind of money? You are just saying, I don't want to. So, which one do you not prefer? Low life. The one that you need 10,000 naira, you'll be looking for who will borrow you money online. You know you have so many of those ones. You know what the way they do now. They give you the 10,000, but once you don't pay, they will send message to all the contacts on your phone. They have all the contacts and be insulting you. Is that the one that you like now?
Is it apart from the main investment, which is the...
I've not mentioned my investment. This is network marketing money that I've just shown you. When I bought my range, I just offload some of my coins into the market and I bought the range. How much is that range now, Felix? 38 million. Bro, which one are you saying? My investment is 5 million. I've told people so many times. I can show it to you. There's nothing here that is mystical. You are the one that is not taking this serious. This 50,000 euros is package. That's 5 million for my 700. And that's the only way I can open I go open my wife's account this morning. I found out that I have 20,000 Zenny coins there. You see, you are seeing 82,000 coins. I tell you I meet 1,000 coins on daily basis, is it not? Or a little bit less than that. Okay, now let's put this to you. If we, so the next 7 days will be 7,000 plus 82,000. How many we should be expecting? 89,000. So let's leave this thing till next week. Maybe, oh, I've already placed some withdrawal for some. Okay, but whatever it is, at least we'll know how many will be there. So that's how this work is built. Malaria used to kill people until they found solution to it. With paracetamol, you are smiling, you take it, and you are fine. Eh? So if you have malaria, if you want to practice faith and say, I cannot be there, I want to pray, no problem, you can do that. But the truth is that if you get to the understanding, I was telling one pastor during the week, that Christians need to understand that medicine is breakthrough in science. We are very comfortable to talk about breakthrough in our finances. And we preach it from the altar with brimstone, with fire. But when it comes to our health, we don't want to mention drugs because we consider it as kind of sin. Maybe a pastor to take drugs. And I don't want to lose any pastor again just because of the carelessness in that area. So I was talking to this big pastor, very big pastor. Now I was really enjoying my teaching on the phone. I said they need to come to the realization that medicine is also a breakthrough in science, so it's part of something. So if you are practicing divine health and somehow sickness is attached to your body, get to the pharmacy and buy something and take care of it. You are learning, you are coming up. Eh? That's why I was like, ooh, Ambassador, I say, yeah, that's true. We've lost a lot of people because of this little carelessness. It's all stages. We'll grow to a level where your divine health you are able to establish, you don't really even get sick. And only God know where you, some of you know you've not gotten sick for a long time. And God just working, helping you in that area. But for somebody that is learning, it shouldn't feel guilty. Take care of it. Because before, like I was talking about malaria, drugs came, it was killing people like man. Missionaries came to this Africa and they died of malaria. I hope you are aware of history. They died. And because there was no social media, there was no phone, they sent other missionaries thinking that our brothers are doing well in Africa. Not knowing that their sons and daughters have already died in our life. Because there was nothing to report it. So many died. So many. But thank God they're in heaven. So please, don't doubt ignorance. Anything you are looking for, the solution is actually there. Let's get this straight. As final submission, a consultant do what? He what? Advises. And number 2, a coach what? Asks questions. And number 3, a mentor shows what? Shows the path. God bless you. Thank you so much for that section. If you want to clap it. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much.